Oh, good. So Gary, that was about as exciting as a goalless draw as it can be.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good game. Really, both teams trying to win it. I thought maybe possession base wise and in control of the game, we were in control for larger parts in Forfar. We hit the post on a couple of occasions, but we also have to acknowledge that in the second half, Forfar had 2 1-on-1s that Darren stood up to well and saved. So, most people, I think, just speaking to Ray there, we're delighted to have got something on the board. Lots of positives for us to work on. Obviously, we're disappointed not to get 3, but we also have to acknowledge that our goalies had to make a couple of good saves. So we just take that, we move on. There isn't a lot that we're unhappy with, and we just move on to the next game.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I feel like both sides must have maybe thought that they'd done enough to win all 3 points today. But you've got to be delighted with the contribution from the goalkeeper at the end with those couple of saves.
Yeah, listen, that's the first time that we've had the luxury of having all defenders and goalkeepers fit at the same time. So I had a bit of a decision who to play today. And obviously, to get success, we're going to have clean sheets. So that is a big positive today, that we've managed to get a clean sheet. And as I say, on another day, we may have won that game and we may have even have lost it. But I would have thought that would have been harsh on us. But listen, as I say, I'm quite happy. I want to win every game. And every manager wants to win the first game of the season because you've done all the pre-season, you're trying to get 3 points on the board. But I think if we couldn't win it, it was vitally important that we at least got something today. We couldn't win it, not through a amount of effort or determination or quality, we just couldn't get the ball in the net. So we have to take the point and we just move on to next week against Peterhead, who obviously have came down the league, and then they've had a fantastic result today away to East Fife. So we know it'll be a tough game, we'll do our homework on them. And we need to go next week and try and build on today's result.
So you mentioned about having all those defenders fit and more of a first choice squad to pick from. How do you feel like the squad's been gelling, especially since your trip to Jersey as well?
Listen, it's difficult because we've brought in I think 9 new players. We're only at 16 players just now, and we're still actively trying to get in 1 or 2. Unfortunately we lost out in 1 or 2 this week that we thought would have helped the squad. But that's football, you need to dust yourself down. What I'm still at the stage is I don't want to just bring in people that are going to sit on the bench that I've got no confidence in and putting them on. I want a squad of 18, 19 players that can all start and all come off the bench and make a contribution. So I suppose you could say at the minute I'm being a little bit picky in who I bring into the club, but I want to try and get the right types in, the right characters. And so far, the lads have done great, but it's only the first game of the season. We take the positives. As I say, there wasn't too many negatives, which is good as a manager, and we just move on to next week.
Yeah, and can you tell us how's Ross Meakin after he came off there?
Yeah, I think it's more he just slipped and then he slipped again, so we're hoping it isn't nothing too serious. And young Ross Taylor as well just had a slight issue at training that we decided not to take any chances with him today. So listen, just now I'd be hopeful that they'll both be back for next week. I'm also be hopeful that we'll be able to add somebody to the squad by then. But as I say, first game of the season, it's a roller coaster. It's nervous for the manager. You've done all the pre-season. You want to make sure that your team's fit enough, that they're organised, know what they're doing. So at least for that side, they were fit. Our energy was good. We did look organised. Obviously now, keep the clean sheets and just try and work on putting the ball in the back of the net, and I'm sure that'll come.
Magic. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.